Hello boys and girls of the internet, it's me, Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the web. I'm here to show you some gameplay with my favourite modern deck, which is Green, White, Death and Taxes. Now, do I think it's well positioned right now? No, not even fucking slightly. But I do still enjoy playing certain cards that I really love. I like strip mining people with Ghost Quarters when Catches is in play. I like flickering Blade Splicers and making multiple golems. And I like companying into those things as well. I originally planned to record a whole league and chop it up for this video, but I had some really bad luck in my opinion. I went into 3 against Dredge, having seen only 2 lands across all of my hands, and then said, you know what, I'm so pissed off, I'm going to step back and not play any more Magic there. I played a few more games today. I played some games where I got to beat, well, as you'll see in a moment, I got to dunk on Burn a little bit. This is the list that I'm playing at the moment. I think you can't leave the house without multiple Scavenging Oozes because the meta game is so full of things like Dredge and Phoenix. Whilst I don't think attacking Phoenix on the angle of trying to combat the Phoenixes is the correct way to do it, I think that is one way that you can make your matchup a bit better. I'm playing Company again. I tried moving over to Resto so I could play more Declaration Stone on my main board and didn't really like it. Company has quite a low floor, I do understand, but its ceiling is so high. Being able to make 10 power at instant speed after a Supreme Verdict is very good. We're playing 2 Aven Mine Sensors as copies of Arbiter number 5 and 6. The reason being that being able to strip mine people or mess with their searching is one of our primary ways of playing almost unfair game plan, I guess. There are some flex slots, I believe, in the Eternal Witness and Night of Autumn slot, which can be different things depending on your metagame. I'm playing those to allow me to grind out and just have the versatility of Night of Autumn in the main board. Our sideboard has got some cool, spicy stuff. I mean, I've got Declaration Stone as a one-of, which I think is good against Dredge, token strategies, and it's just a nice, clean answer to a Thing in the Ice as well. You can also, in a pinch, use your Flicker Whiffs to flicker the clue away before they activate it, therefore not letting them any cards. I have done that a little bit before as well. And then we're playing like Aven, Riftwatcher, and Core Firewalker, and Night of Autumn, and Kitchen Finks as our 4 cards that make life game main board. This makes it very good against aggro matchups post-board. We've got quite a few options there, but they're also just quite good against the Phoenix decks as well, of just gaining us life and stalling out the board a little bit to allow us to sort of claw our way back into the game. I don't think we're favoured against Phoenix in the slightest. I think Phoenix is quite a hard matchup. I also think Dredge is very difficult. Elves is very difficult. I randomly played tokens yesterday. White black tokens. Fucking destroyed me. I forgot how hard that matchup is. And Merfolk's real bad too. I think our Storm matchup is pretty good. I think with the right draws, our Phoenix matchup gets a lot better. Thalia plus Arbiter can be very good if you get to lead them turn 2 and turn 3 into that. Scapeshift is also a good matchup, and I think also we have a very good with Company especially. We're very good at grinding out our blue-white control and grinding out the mid-range matchups as well, as long as you're not getting your Vial blown up and a card discarded by a Colligan's command. But who the fuck is playing Jund anyway? Without further ado, here's a couple of games that I played this morning. The magic gods have smiled upon us this day. We have won the die roll. We would like to go first. Is our hand keepable? Yeah, it's pretty good. We've got Vial, we've got Noble, we've got Ghost Quarter. I'm gonna keep it. We get the important question now of whether we go Aether Vial or Noble. I think I'm gonna lead Noble, because if we draw Arbiter, we get to do the ludicrous line of turn 2 strip mining them. So that's nice. Does mean we have to shock ourselves though, which means if they're Burn and they bolt this, we've done a lot of the work for them. So let's hope they're uninteractive initially, and then we just draw Arbiter and live the fucking dream. What have you got for us, Fanta601? Bloodstained Mire, crack it. Looks like we're getting either our Noble killed or an Inquisition. Oh, it's going to be killed. It's some... Oh, wow, it's Burn and it's not going to kill our guide. The Hierarch, sorry. Guidey Man, what do you find for us? What presents do you bring on this day? Attack, trigger, Temple Garden to hand. Thank you, Guidey Man. Appreciate all the gifts that you bring with us whilst guiding with your little lantern. We draw another land. Not ideal. Not even fucking remotely ideal, if I'm completely frank. But we're going to go ahead and play Blade Splicer now. It's pretty good at blocking. I'm assuming a Bolt will kill the golems so they can get in. Oh man, I wish I drew an Arbiter so bad. God, turn 2 Catches is the proverbial tits, as they say. Swift Spear, okay. Crack Bloodstained Mire, Bolt the Golem. Dun-um. Dun-um. Suspend Rift Bolt. Oh god, their hand does not line up well against this Blade Splicer. No swings. This feels like a good old-fashioned modern, sorry. None of this fucking getting wrecked by Phoenixes and shit, you know. Player Planes. Could have put a Temple Garden here, probably. Play this. No, actually, I could not have done. path this? Yeah. I mean, this gives them a mountain, but Thalia's going to make their rift bolt cost at least one next turn anyway. Player Thalia. I'd be happy if we never drew any more lands at all again for the rest of this game. That'd be nice. We're going to get them for 4, which means we're winning the beatdown. Who's the beatdown now, bitch? They untap, they put Rift Bolt trigger for suspend counter on the stack. They remove the counter and then they can cast it for 1 mana because of Thalia. I'm loving how mismatching the mountains are as well. That's pretty good. Thalia bites the dust. Goblin Guide attacks. Yes, I assume. I assume he attacks. Does he attack? Does he attack? He does attack. We are drawing Collected Company next turn. I'm not going to turn my nose up against it, that's for sure. They're going to browbeat us. This is unusual. Do I wish to take 5 damage? I guess I do, yeah. Letting them draw 3 cards seems bad. Surely risk factor's better, right? Surely. Attack for 3, 4. Probably should have accompanied first in case we hit Exalted Hierarchs as our only hits. Then we're going to accompany in second main. We're going to hit Flicker Wisp and Eternal Witness? Yeah. Flicker Wisp, the Blade Splicer. Eternal Witness, the Company or the Path? The Path. I know Company will be value, but... Okay, we can Path a Goblin Guide, we can Path the Swift Spear, we can basically just pad our life total out with this Path. Is one of those mountains foil? I think it is, you just can't tell when you zoom in. Goblin Guide number 2. Gonna attack, we're gonna get 2 Goblin Guide triggers. Revealing Collected Company. Cool. We're gonna Path one of them. And we're going to block the other Goblin Guy with a Golem. A first striking Golem boy. Look how cute he is. Adorable. Second main phase, do they have any plays? Otherwise they might just be dead. Nothing from them. So we're going to attack with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. This is lethal. Okay, they're dead. Let's go on to sideboarding. Now, because of the Honor Presence of Phoenix, I've got quite a lot of tech against red decks in general. I've got Core Firewalker. I've got even Rift Watcher, and I've got Night of Autumn in terms of life gain effects, and a Kitchen Finks. But I've also got these Eidolons that mean they can't cast more than 1 spell a turn, so suspending Rift Bolt is awkward, for example. They might come in. I'm going to draw, so I might cut some number of Arbiters and Mind Sensors. That gives us 4 slots. Bring these in. Eternal Witness is a tad slow, so I think Eidolon's better at blocking and stopping them from casting spells. So we're still at 27 creatures, we're still at them, like, that's 1 resto and 26 cards that can be hit with Company. The absolute bare minimum that you can go to, if I understand the maths correctly. Do we just keep this hand and try and Company on turn 4? No. Turn 1 tap land, turn 2 Vial. That might just kill us. But then mulling to 5 is pretty bad. We're on the draw, we've got a scry. I'm gonna... Oh man, we want to land really. I'm going to top that because we can play it off the Vial on turn 3. God, that's so slow. I think we're just going to die here. We're just going to die. Hopefully their hand is equally as slow. I've topped a Noble Hierarch. If they play Goblin Guide now, I'm going to feel very silly. Okay. No silliness here. Teetering Peaks. Is this like budget burn or is this like new tech? Seems weird. Teetering Peaks was legit in its time in standard, I know that much. Maybe it's also playing extended red aggro decks? Unsure. We're taking a lot of damage this turn though. We're taking 7 damage. Their hand was not slow. Weirdly, the burn hammer's fast. Who would have thunk it? Okay. We drew 2 Hierarchs in a row. We might just be dead. God, I wish it was London Mulligan. The whole like going to... Oh, they're mono red with these thinning and for Lavamances. Interesting. Take a shitload of damage. We have to draw a land here to not die. We draw a land. Let's go Thalia. We've got Noble for blocks as well. If they cast any spell though, like Thalia doesn't even trade with the Swift Spear, things get pretty bad for us. So they attack. We're gonna Violin a Noble simply for block duties. We can go to blocks. If they had instant speed removal, we would have lost the Noble, I guess. I think. Have they just misplayed? They have not misplayed. Okay. Right, let's actually let's go and try and have a hand that can win. I should have went to 5. Did I roll to 5 or 4 or 6? I can't even fucking remember. I should have just went down. I'm so scared of going down. Too scared of going down. We have no ways to gain life. We do have removal. Sure. He says. Oh, God. Game 1 went so well. Game 2, I kept a very bad hand and died. What can we do in Game 3? Go on, just Goblin Guide us and find us a land. Come on. That's so much to ask. Is that so much to ask? Graph Digger's Cage. Well, that makes our Cocos worse. Sure. I'm very happy for them to do that, though. Let's just play a Scoos. There's a good chance this just dies, but its removal spell's not going off face. Our Messer's cracked. Double red. Oh, Suspend Riftbolt. Double Suspend Riftbolt. Huh. Okay. That's a painful land. Don't think I want to play a creature out to get rift bolted, but then if the creature's rift bolted, we're not getting rift bolted, so I'll be okay with it. We'd have to kill them, and expanding our board position with a Blade Splicer does that. Where is it? One's going at the Scoos, that I doubt. Is the other one going at the gold one? Oh boy, they're going at our face. Yep, they're shooting our face. I don't know if I should be happy or just terrified. Teetering Peaks with no creature in play. Good, 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 good. We drew a Scoos. There's nothing to eat with our Scoos, though, frustratingly. Get in for 6. We can create lethal on board, I think. 6 plus 6 yeah, 12. Thanks to our Wisp in their turn. And we have path for, like, attackers and or blockers. They're going to bolt our face. Sure. If they bolt our face again, there's a good chance they untap and just kill us. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Actually, well, they're not splashing white, so Boros Charm doesn't appear to be a possibility here. They're dead if we get to untap with our board. Browbeat? I'm going to let them draw 3 cards. They've drawn 3 cards. They've got Teetering Peaks in play. What can that 1 red do? I guess this just proves why Browbeat's such a bad card. Risk factors like instant speed plus the ability to jumpstart it from the graveyard pushed it towards being playable. In some capacity, in some decks, in some formats, but Browbeat's just bad. Browbeat is really not good. Suspend a Riftbolt. Okay. We Flicker Wisp the Blade Splicer, make another Golem, untap with a shit ton of power in play. And they die. Good. Good, good, good. Right, let's try another round of Modern against Fig 2 All. We've lost the die roll, because that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. That and the Magic Gods fucking hate me. We've got 2 lander, 2 removal spells, 2 3-drops and a 4-drop. It's a little shaky. It's a little shaky. If we don't draw a 3rd land, we're only on 22 lands. Drawing a Dork and having it killed would also be pretty bad for us. I'm going to keep it. I've just listed out all the reasons why I shouldn't keep it, but I'm going to keep it anyway. Let's get this fucking blanket out from underneath my bottom. Oh, a mountain. Maybe, just maybe we're playing as Burn again? That can't be possible. It could be Burn. Some people just love their fucking red decks, right? We do the 3rd land, so we can play Blade Splicer, so that's good. We need a 2nd white before we can play Flicker Wisp, and a 4th land to play Company. I have passed priority completely. We're getting bolted in. We're not getting bolted in step. They have drawn their Goblin Guide for turn 2. It's going to swing. Will it find a white source? I hope so. It did indeed. It found a Temple Garden. We're probably going to not shock ourselves next turn. That would be a bad idea against a mono red deck. Okay. I'm going to play Plains and keep both paths up in case they play a 2nd Goblin Guide. They missed a land drop on turn 2, but they drew the Goblin Guide. Don't know why they're keeping this, but there you go. Oh, I have to discard. I'm an idiot. I didn't even pay attention to that. Oh, sugar puffs. Shit. I was so not paying attention to the size of my hand. If only the maximum hand size was higher. Guess I'm discard Field of Ruin. We've got our 4 lands now. We don't need a 5th. Goblin Guide might find us more as well. Oh, it's because the Goblin Guide drew us a card last turn. That's why I'm so fucking away with the fairies. Not realizing what's going to happen. Goblin Guide number 2. That's the sound of me sipping a sody pop. So draws 2 lands. They're stuck for mana, so pathing them's kind of frustrating. Drawing Aether Vial. Let's path this one. And then we're going to path the other one as well. They can have all the lands they want. What's the worst that can happen, right? Maybe they fire off 9 damage worth of burns at our face next turn? Who knows? Only time will tell. Draw our Aether Vial, play a Gathering Township, play a Blade Splice, which is a pretty good blocker, and quite an aggressive creature too. Flicker Wisp allows us to also like really widen our board to like a lethal board state as well if they do go face. What you got for me, Fig to All? You got some figs. Give me some figs. So they are playing fetch lands. This isn't the same burn play from earlier, is it? Searing Blaze. Okay, goodbye Golem. We hardly knew you. Skewer the critics at our face. Go to 12. Crack the Mesa. Get a Blood Crypt. That's not what I was expecting out of the burn opponent. Is this Bump in the Night? It's another Skewer. We go to 9. Jeez. Okay. We're drawing on the Blade Splicer. So we can shock ourselves to 7 to play a 3-drop and a 4-drop. That seems bad. Let's hit them for 1. And then we're going to reset our Blade Splicer to make another 3 power on board. That makes 6 power and 4 toughness for the low cost of 3 mana. But we could just die as well. We were on 9. They've got 3 burn spells in hand and 4 mana. They could just go bolt, bolt, bolt. All to the face. Some weird budget burn version on Modo today. Okay, Lavamancer. That sustains damage over time. Bump in the night, as we expected. Flashback is 6, now on 4 mana. Shard Volley, down to 3. Are we just dead? Are they just emptying their hand for the fun of it? Yep, we did. Okay, so I kept a slow hand, and we end up being against Burn again, which is fun. We're playing first. Our hand has 1 Dork into Blade Splicer. Sure. I think I'm leading Vile first, though. Yeah, I'm leading Vile first. It means we're Cocoing a turn later, but it also means that if we get bolted on our Dork, we're not just doing nothing for a couple of turns. Swift Spirarino. Taylor Swifty gets in for 1. I drew a Temple Garden. Okay. It looks like our first non-Vile spell of the game might just be Collected Company. Next turn, hoping to find ourselves a Finks or a Rift Watcher or Core Firewalker or a Knight of Autumn, and then we can flicker the ETB ones with our own Wisp as well for maximum value. Goblin Guide. And they swing. They reveal Eidolon of Rhetoric off the top of our library. Right, let's make a noble off this vial in the end step. What are the other spells in the hand? Rift Bolt? Eidolon? Light up the stage. Whoa, okay. I feel like I'm suddenly playing Arena. Foothills and Swift Spear here for next turn. Right, what do we draw? The Eidolon that we knew was coming. And then we go second main. And we're going to cast Company. Post-board, I think we have 30 hits. Or 29 hits. We hit Finks and Arbiter, which are both pretty good because there's a fetch land in exile right now. Arbiter's pretty good, but so is Thalia. Let's go Arbiter though, we know fetch land's coming. 2 Ghost Quarters at the bottom though is always sad. Finks is really good here. Really, really good. If we hit to flicker that next turn, we feel very good about life. They untap. To fit, they can cast a Monstrous Spear and this flooded Wooded Foothills this turn. Out of exile thanks to Light Up the Stage. Searing Blood on our Arbiter. Fair enough. Allows them to crack the Foothills and play the Swift Spear, which I'm assuming they'll do. But doing it pre-combat doesn't do anything if they're not going to swing with it anyway. Question is, are they swinging their bodies straight into my Finks for the Finks to block and kill one? Is that a thing they're doing? They fetch up a mountain. Their mountains match, so they're not as cool as our last burn opponent. And they play the Swift Spear from exile to get the maximum value out of that light up the stage. Do they swing without caution to my Kitchen Finks? That's the question. They do. I will happily block here. We're drawing Path to Exile next turn as well. Block like this. They trade. We got our Finks back. We gain 2 life. Seems good. Seems good. Kitchen Finks are the bane of burn players all over the Magic community. And I'm glad. Because fuck burn. Am I right? I actually quite enjoyed playing burn from time to time. But fuck burn, right? So we're going to get in with Exalted 3 to roided up, slightly damaged Kitchen Finks. Basically looks good as new, doesn't it? Basically looks good as new. This is merely a scratch. Then we're going to go cast an Eidolon of Rhetoric. Then we're going to Violin a Wisp, resetting our Finks. And then we still got Path Up if we want to fire Path Off next turn. So they can only cast 1 spell this turn unless they kill the Eidolon of Rhetoric with said spell. So they have like a, I don't know, Destructive Revelry off a green source, for example. Like, it's not looking good for them. They've got 5 cards in hand, to be fair, and we're on 16. So it's not impossible for them to win, but we also have like a board presence and like decent blockers and things as well. It's not even like they can prowess their Swift Spears high enough over our creatures as well, because they only cast 1 spell a turn while Rhetoric is in play. They're going to Blaze our Wisp. Do we just path it to reduce the damage done to us? Is that what we do here? Yes, because then we can Gavany ourselves, and that means the Finks never dies. So this saves us 3 damage and gets us to be able to Gavany next turn, which basically secures the win, because then we'll have to Violin our Blade Splicer and make a load of big bodies. If they swing here, we just slam the Finks in front of someone. No, no swings. Not a bad draw, that's for sure. Attack with a 4/3 Void Up Finks. Better than new. This one's a shiny steroid driven Finks where his balls are shrinking and he gets really, really irrationally angry about everything. No blocks. I guess I want to maximise damage. Nah, we'll surprise them. We'll surprise them with a surprise Blade Splicer. End of turn, nothing from them, so they had no instant speed things to spread out from turn to turn. That's how you can play around Rhetoric, is firing off your sorcery spell speed stuff your turn and instant speed stuff in their turn. Attack Black Cleave Cliffs from them. A Bump in the Night from them. They're only spell for the turn. I assume they're going to attack here and get blown out by some first striking blockers. Nope. They decided not to attack. They were wise, because inside the Pokeball was Blade Splicer. Oh, cancel. Don't activate Gavany until the tokens spawn, Vince. That would be really bad. Does sound like something I would do. You know, think a little bit too far ahead and all that. Right, we untap. We are going to not tick up that vial, surprisingly. And then we're going to murder them. They're thinking on the vial activation. And they just considered, yeah, they decided to go to sideboarding. They were pretty fucked. They were pretty fucked. This hand's okay. Actually, no, it's not. I can't even say this hand's okay. This hand is just not okay. It's just bad. We've no way to gain life. We can't reliably cast these spells. We have no 1-drop play either. Okay, well, as long as I don't smash to smithereens our Aether Vial, we get to go like Core Firewalker into Thalia, which is pretty strong. If they didn't Goblin Guide us. I didn't put a land on top again. Okay, we're all good. We're saved by the Swift Spear. God, let's just hope and fucking pray they don't have smashed to smithereens. Oh! Oh! Okay. Shit. Okay, we're in trouble. We're really in trouble. We play a Thalia here. We can even, like, call Firewalker to turn after, so maybe that's enough. If Thalia doesn't die and we get to stick call Firewalker alongside her, we're probably in an okay spot. It all depends on whether Thalia's... Okay, they have Lava Spiked us. Okay. Thalia's going to survive. We're going to hit 2 more here, going 9. An untapped white source would be lovely, otherwise we're ghost calling ourselves. We're ghost calling ourselves. Okay. We're pathing the Swift Spear as well? No, we have the mana for that. So we ghost quarter our own ghost quarter to go get our planes and play a core Firewalker, and we hope to God this is enough. I don't think they're going to attack here because if they haste out like 2 creatures, we want to be able to block them. They're unlikely to, as they decided to cast Lava Spike last turn. So those of you that don't know, core Firewalker has protection from red, and whenever I would play a cast a red spell, you may gain 1 life. It's a bit of old school anti-red tech. Oh, there's the bump in the night. As long as they don't just like go bump in the night, bump in the night, bump in the night over the next couple of turns, we should be okay. Maybe. Maybe. They can't swing into core Firewalker because nothing will happen. Okay. Guess we attack them for 2. Gotta kill them somehow. Gotta kill him somehow. We draw a green source. We get to play Night of Autumn and gain 4 life as well. Seems pretty good. Please, not another bump of the night. Okay, we gain a life from the Lava Spikes. That's something. So Lava Spike's doing... So always yes, this ability. Lava Spike is doing 2 damage total. I kind of want to path my own Thalia, but to gain 4 life, that doesn't seem so hot. What does it? Yeah, go on then. I am insane, perhaps, but whatever. Gain 4 life next turn. Flicker Whisper to gain 4 more life. Seems strong, right? That puts us to 8. Pass the turn. They can cast 2 1-mana spells a turn now because Thalia is gone, so... Tempo lost, but life gained, I guess. They're going to fire them at our face no matter what. They're not going to try and kill that Night of Autumn, so hopefully they'll fire them off now. And then we get to Flicker Whisper the Night of Autumn again, another 4. Searing Blood on the Night of Autumn. Okay. So Thalia was actually locking away Searing Blood in hand. Huh. Okay. Hadn't really thought of that one. But Scavenging Goose can now eat the Night of Autumn, I guess. We got a blocks here because damage will be prevented. They're just checking us, I guess. Yeah. Fine. Gavany Township. Scavenging Ooze. Flicker Wisp. Flickering our Ghost Quarter, I guess. We could have attacked for 2 there, but I guess we're going to start attacking next turn. Flickering our Ghost Quarter allows us to then make a green out of nowhere to make the Scavenging Ooze a 3/3 and eat the Night of Autumn out of the graveyard. I just hope they haven't got another Searing Blood in hand. The hand might just be packed full of Searing Bloods, and then pathing our Thalia was just the worst line ever. But unlocked all of our hand and like a potential 8 life gains, so yeah. Could just flicker the forest not to be cute, but this might surprise them, you know? We could also go squat them off black, potentially. They might play 1 swamp. If I were in their shoes and I was playing red black burn, I'd play 1 swamp. But I play 1 mountain show and tell in Legacy, and that often gets me killed. And for the record, I should 100% flicker my forest, because getting cute and like surprising them with a ghost quarter into a forest is actually bad, because it means we can't gather next turn. Where if we did that correctly, we could Gavany, and then our creatures actually get to the point where they can actually kill our opponent. Searing Blood on our Skoos. So I guess actually we did catch them out here because, well, we're always going to say yes to that. Go blow up our plains to go get a forest. And then we can eat the Night of Autumn with our green mana. And now Searing Blood doesn't kill them because it's 2 damage on a 3-drop, a 3/3. And then because it doesn't die, I don't take 3 damage. So yeah, we just went up to 8 there, and they just fired off a spell and used all the mana. Turns out being cutesy and being all tricksy and shit worked out in making our opponent play incorrectly. I mean, they could have Searing Blood the Flicker Wisp, but I guess that means that gives them more food for my Skoos next turn, so I can untap and eat that as well. Maybe they now have another burn spell for the Skoos, but I don't think we care at that point because we've gained so much life and wasted so many of their burn spells. I think, yeah, we blew them out. We blew them out by being tricksy and shit. Like a fucking pixie. Shard Volley at the Skoos. Sure, we're on 9. Skoos is definitely dead now. Wait, why do we take damage? Oh, interesting. So we still took the damage from Searing Blood there. Cool, okay. So they got them in the end. They just had to use 2 burn spells to do 3 damage to our face. Well, technically it was 1 damage to our face because we called Firewalker. And we can still block the Firewalker because no Skull Cracks have been cast. Because if a card stops damage from being prevented this turn, protection doesn't actually save our core Firewalker. But that hasn't happened, so we're all good. We drew a Night of Autumn, that's also pretty good. Just going to gain 4 life. Casual 4 life gain. Yeah, why not? Get in for 3. Yeah, this has gone surprisingly well, considering they had that turn. The turn to smash to smithereens on our 8th of Eye with us having no coloured mana sources. Bump in the night. Go to 7. It's some old school tech, that is. I don't think burn players have played Bump in the Night for a very long time. Lava Spike gains us a life. Then we lose 3 lives. We're on 5. Draw and play a Noble Hierarch. This is pretty close. I'm not going to lie. So 4 damage takes them to 7. I guess attacking with the Knight would have not forced them to block, so that wouldn't have done anything. We have 7 damage on the Firewalker and the Flicker Wisp if we pump them. And there we go. We beat up another burn player. So that's nice. That's nice. Well, I hope you enjoyed my dunking on those poor burn players. They're playing in the 1v1 room, so it wasn't practice room. So I don't know why they're both playing budget brews. Has burn got a lot of room for brewing at the moment? It's also weird that I ran into that 2 out of my 3 games today. I also played blue-white control, but forgot to turn my microphone on until I was too late and pissed off. But I got to win that as well because my opponent just drew really badly. So if you're my blue-white opponent this morning, I'm really sorry your draws were so bad. I'll be back again with another video tomorrow, no doubt, and the day after, and the day after, and the perpetual cycle of content grinding for Magic. I play Modern, Legacy, Standard, and I just make general videos about Magic too. So make sure you like this video, comment to let me know what you think of the video, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Ta-ta for now.